I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it in back day. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Bugle signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock. I be doing big things.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy J. Ludis, and after a string of powerful interviews, we've come back to a string of powerful and insightful messages to directly help you and guide you along your path. The last few weeks, we've touched on minding your mind and being able to see when your thoughts begin to waver, which in turn begins to waver your results. And we guide you through that entire process. We've also touched on greater concepts like multiversal thinking and how you can in fact shift yourself and your external reality to that which you dream of. And we guide you through that entire process. And today, we're tying in another important piece. As you can see from the title, we're touching on visualization and how important this is to you and to your life. But a key piece of that is the faith behind what you try to visualize and create for yourself. So we're taking you one step deeper today. I'm going to tell you, I'm excited about it. Before we dive into that, guys, if you've not subscribed to Once a Week yet on YouTube, then please hit that subscribe button below and become a part of our entire channel where we are creating messages and interviews to help you, to guide you, and to teach you. So you can elevate in this life by elevating yourself at a deeper level. And please also like this message as well by hitting that thumbs up button below. If it helped you and you want to see more videos just like this, we have so many to offer you. I believe this is 431 straight. Check them out to find the help that you need. With all being said, let's get right into it. So visualization is a powerful skill that we all have to help us create the life and reality that we want to live. But there are some struggles for many of us with that. Because I have been one, I'm going to tell you straight up, I have been one to struggle with visualization. After working with so many clients and discussing deeper areas, visualization can be a struggle for so many of us. But what you tend to find is that so many have been trained our entire lives to only focus on what is right here and what is right now. What is all around us in this moment. What we can see, feel, touch, taste, and smell, right? The natural senses. And that makes total sense. But in the day-to-day life, in the stress of the tedious work week that we are trained to strive for and to live for, and that truthfully, many of us are trained to seek out from a young age, that type of lifestyle. Because we were told growing up is the only way work and life can be as we get older. In going through that process, we forget. And we let go of our ability to visualize and create. And if you go back through time and in your own life, I guarantee you will remember a time where you had big dreams, big goals, and you could visualize yourself living that life out. Even if you were a little kid and it's been quite some time since you look back at those days. We all have the skills and the gift in this one area. And as we always teach here, your thoughts, your focus, your emotions, your mind is the greatest gift, because where you direct it, you start to experience, you start to feel, and you start to create more of that which you focus on. So then coming back to this moment right now for yourself, you and me, we tend to spend so much time in what is here now that we don't allow ourselves to focus on, imagine, or visualize what is to come in a great way. We lose that childlike aspect, that childlike faith, that wonder about what our life could be like. Because what it has become can at times become so tedious that we don't have the energy to focus on what it could be anymore. And this isn't everyone. But for those that this resonates with, is an area to look at. It's a very important area to look at. Because in reality, it is that one skill of visualization and imagination that changes your reality. Yes, it is harnessing your thoughts to focus on what you want, but that impacts how you feel towards what you want. And in turn, can and should motivate you to take action towards that which you want. But if we spend so much of our time jumping from task to task, from paper to paper, from appointment to appointment, we lose the time that is most valuable to building the future that we desire. The future that we know we are meant for. The time dedicated to visualization and acting on that better future. That's a skill. And that's a skill that we can train and a skill that we can hone. So we truly begin to see it in our mind's eye. We feel it. We can link emotions to that experience that we are visualizing. And then, when we come back to this moment, here and now, we can live in that greater emotion, that greater feeling tone. And from that place, that feeling tone, we can take action steps that matter most. Because in that feeling tone, you send a message to the universe, to God, to open the doors that you are now ready for because you're walking in who you should be. No longer just focusing on the here and now, the day-to-day, the tedious work. And truly, no longer focusing on just what is physically around us in this moment, but going deeper to visualize and focus on what we want to experience right here, right now. That's how we can change ourselves in a moment, on an internal basis, so we then are ready for the external change. And in the process, the universe picks up your tone, your frequency, your vibration, and begins to unlock the doors to then match you. We are more energy than we are physical, because we are all energy and we are all spiritual. And I'm just at the tip of the iceberg right now. But let me take you just a little bit deeper. Much like we said in last week's message, there are multiple versions of you and multiple versions of the future that you could have. And what you choose to focus on the most, you then experience. So if we're going to focus on being bogged down to the tedious schedule that we have now, to where we don't have the time for ourselves, and all there is work, 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 stress, 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 and a never-ending day-to-day cycle. If that is all that we can focus on, it is all we see. It is all we visualize. And if it's all we visualize, it's all we imagine. And because of that, there will never be an end to the entire cycle. Unless life, God, the universe, tries to get you to see it, to see that it's time to change. And more often than not, that message comes in a way that needs to halt you and then halt your routine. It could be sickness, it could be pain, it could be whatever. Because pain is a tool to get us moving in the direction that we're supposed to be walking in. Life will show you where you're meant to be and will give you a route to then get there. And it's on us to then choose and take that route, to see it and then follow through. And we follow through by understanding that life is more than just the day-to-day schedule. And it becomes so much more. It can become so much more than that if we begin to focus on greater areas than just that. If we begin to visualize more than just that. Like turning the channel to what you want to watch on TV, in an old school TV, or turning the channel on a radio for that matter. This is what we need to do with our thoughts and what we choose to focus on and visualize. And through then repetition of those focus points, our body chemistry begins to change, meaning our emotions. We don't focus on just wanting it. We focus on having it now, visualizing, experiencing it here and now, which in fact is your faith in action. In that one area, as we said, it sends a message out to the universe to bring that in. And through your action steps, doors open for you. And what you seek, you shall find. This in itself is the meaning of the scriptures. So you can tell a mountain to move, and guess what? It will move. It is the gift of our mind and our ability as a spiritual being in this universe. We are told to have childlike faith in life because a child believes at such a high level that anything is possible. It is only until the environment family dynamics, experiences, and outside forces come in to adjust those strong beliefs you had as a child. So we no longer stand on our faith, but look at the world through a fractured lens, slightly seeing what could be there, but slightly off just as much. Matthew 18:3. And he said, truly, I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. In this scripture, Jesus, Yeshua, tells us to become like little children again. He isn't telling us to be truly kids again, but to believe again, to understand our gift to create in this life, to realize that we can shift our reality because we are in fact that powerful. We need to step out of what we were always told to understand what is at our soul level we always knew. If we believe, we can in fact achieve, but we can in fact live to the fullest in which we were meant to and called to. That in itself is what we are here to realize. But bring it back to here and now, you and me. If we only focus on the current circumstance and dread the current circumstance, if we don't allow the newness of what we want to flood our mind and our hearts, our emotions, then we will continue to get what we've always got. We need to believe again and visualize the greater because of those beliefs in it being here right now. That is our power. Our ability to create from here, from your mind. So I put it on you now. What do you want to experience and what does it look like to you? What would it feel like to you? Close your eyes and become a kid again and imagine what each sense will experience when you are living what you want to live. That's visualization in action. That's creating from your mind's eye. And like I said, I struggle with this one area for quite some time. And at times, I still struggle with this area. Because we need to take a step back from what the current circumstances are. We need to unattach for a moment and get clear on what it is we want most. And we use our imagination to then visualize it. That sets it in motion. And as we said, then come back to this moment here and now and move forward from that new place. No longer how you felt before, but something new. Your emotions will be different, so your actions will then be different after that moment. You become different after that moment. Your steps forward will be different because you've adjusted at a deeper level. Even for just a moment. And the repetition of those moments in that deep work, I'm telling you, changes everything. That's how we visualize to create, to manifest. Think about it. But what we need to do from this moment onward is go back to what we knew in the beginning. If we are only focused on what we can see in this moment, but don't look to what can be here in this moment, there's a great chance of us sinking to a lower level emotion. If we don't have peace within ourselves with where we are. To have peace with where you are and move forward to that which you want to experience speeds up the process. It speeds the pace up. But it all starts from you taking that step back and realizing how strong you are, how powerful you are. It has and will forever be in your hands. Your current life circumstance can change. That's the beauty of us being here, to learn and realize how powerful we truly are. Stop for a moment and then take a step back. Give yourself the time that you need and then visualize. It could truly change everything. It could truly change everything for you. I'm going to leave you with that. It's on you now. Give yourself the time that you deserve and that you need. Reach out with questions. Send some comments below. I'm here right there for you. but I thank you so much for tuning in. Please like this message on YouTube and hit that thumbs up button below, and share this message with someone who you feel needs to hear it and can use it to help them in some way. If you've not already, please subscribe to Once a Week and take a look at all the other messages that we have here on YouTube for you, as we said at the start, to help you, guide you, and teach you. Step into your own process. And here's something new. If you're interested in identifying your manifestation block, we want to teach you the process to then remove the block and allow that which you want to manifest to then come in. Click the new link in the description and go check out that process. And if you or anyone you know is in need of a coach who can help in the areas and perspectives discussed today, guys, head to BillyGLifeCoaching.com and set up a free call with me. I'll be right there for you, because as I said before, I want to be right there for you. Reach out a hand. I'm here for you. Until next week, guys.
You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it back there. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it childlike miles. Yeah, it's Google signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock.